we have all the pieces that we need to assemble our FolkArt craft paint holder. Basically, it's a craft paint organizer. I'm gonna go ahead and show you how we do that. But first of all, I wanna let you know the glue that I'll be using is Titebond Quick and Thick Multi-Service. And if you happen to have any type of rubber bands, or these were just hair ties that I connected, I did 5 of them together. If you have rubber bands, that will be very helpful for you. As you can see, I have a couple of them. Let's go ahead and move some of the bigger pieces out of the way. Actually, we're going to need this piece first. We're going to go ahead and move these out of the way. You can move this out of the way. First thing we're going to do is we're going to take and connect these little pieces to our sides. So we'll just move those out of the way, and we're going to connect these small pieces here on the bottoms of our front and back. So we have our front and back, we have our sides, our right and our left, we have our center insert here, as well as our bottom here. This will be the bottom of our box. This is the center insert. This is the right and left. And then, as I said, these are the front and the back, and then these are the 2 spacers, 2 sets of spacers, four spacers, and we're going to go ahead and glue those on there. What I'm going to do is I'm going to put a little glue. Doesn't take much. We're going to attach it to the bottom of our front or our back, and we want to have it lined up to the very bottom right here on the edge. We don't want it on this side. We want it on this here, and we don't want it protruding past. We just want it lined up. And I'll let you in on a secret. You want to pretty well keep it accurate the best you can. Otherwise, it'll be a little more of a struggle for you to assemble a box. And then if you have any of these type of binder clamps as well, you can get these at an office store. It's not necessary to have them. It's just very helpful. Like in this case, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to put these little binder clamps on the ends there just to make sure, keep that clamped tight. A little bit of pressure, again checking to make sure that these are flat and flush. So we'll set that aside there, and we'll do the same thing with this other piece. Put a little glue on this, put a little glue on this one as well. Go ahead and attach it there. So these little spacers will not be shown from the top side of the organizer. I'm just going to put a little pressure. So I'm going to go ahead and take the binder clamps off of this one, because that's probably set up to be solid. Just double checking, making sure that it's all in line. Now the next step that we're gonna do is we're gonna take bottle organizer insert here, and we're gonna wanna attach it to the left and right sides. I'm just demonstrating this without glue. We're dry fitting it just to kind of give you an idea what that's gonna look like. So you'll want it to pay attention, not put glue on the end fingers. You're gonna wanna put glue on the edge of the inside of the fingers, making sure that we wipe off the excess glue on the top edge, pushing it in tight. And then we'll want to make sure that we have our fingers going the same way, the same direction as our ones that we just did there. Again, applying a little bit of glue on the edge, on the inside of the fingers. And if you need to put excess glue, you're going to want to do it on this side. This is going to be the bottom. This is where our bottom is going to be fitting on. So you won't be able to wipe that clean, but it'll still have a good hold to it. Again, we're just going to insert that. Let's set that aside real quick for a second. We'll take our binder clamps off of this one, but we're going to grab this one here, the front or the back. I'm just going to put this on its edge. And then what I would like to do is put a little glue on this edge here. Again, not on the finger. And then on the underside here, I'm going to put a little bit of glue here and a little bit of glue here. It's going to be okay if it's a little excess, because as we're going to see here, we'll fit that right on top. And you can see the excess glue is on the bottom, and that's where our spacers are setting. Okay, well, we have that. We're just going to double check our glue, make sure it didn't squeeze out, things are aligned. And we kind of want to work a little quickly with this. We're going to do the same thing, but in this case, you can put the glue on the underneath this one if you wanted to, or you can put glue on the little finger that we just glued. That's a little too much. That's okay. And then you can also put glue here versus putting it on the finger. So a couple different ways. Insert that like so. And this is the case where it's really handy. We're just gonna flip this on its edge, and I like to take my rubber band and attach it. Moving it down right over top of the middle of the fingers, squares it up. Check our glue excess here. You can always just scrape it with a craft knife, scrape it dry if you like. Double check her. And I'm going to take the good side and have it facing up. And then this will be a tight fit. Pull that out there, just like that. So you can see I just dry fitted it just to make sure. And I'm going to put a a little glue on the inside of the fingers, as you can see here on the bottom, versus putting it on the edge. So I'll go around and do that. When I say the edge, on the edge of the box. So we're just gonna put the glue like so. It doesn't have to be exact and precise. We just want to make sure that we have glue there. Let's go ahead and grab our box here. It's gonna be easier if I turn it this way. And actually, while I'm thinking of it, what we'll do is we will glue on the little spacer, bottom of the spacers here. Just gives you a little added support. Making sure. I have to pull this out just here. There we go. Perfect. So we have that all assembled. And what I'll do is I'll put another rubber band on this end to hold our bottom on. And I'm gonna go ahead and do another rubber band. And then I like to put these over the fingers. Holds it tight. There we go. And then I'm just checking to make sure that my glue doesn't show through. This will dry clear, but again, it's just one of those things that I have a personal preference. I don't like to see glue globs. And that's what's nice about this tight bond, thick glue here, quick and thick. So as you can see, I'm just cleaning that up. And there we have it. Here is our finished box after it's all glued up. You can see it's pretty strong and durable. And then we can put our FolkArt craft paints. It holds 6 bottles. There you have it. Pretty simple, easy project that you can do. It's all finished, elegant looking. All right, well, thank you so much. Appreciate you taking the time to watch this demonstration, and I hope that you have fun with this file and you create your own craft paint bottle organizer.